Okay, here again, this is where we have to make a small exception to the rule. I thought I found the perfect thing. At first, I came across, I just got to find it here, this. It's a cute little cat. The only problem with this one, it didn't come with a loader. I thought, ooh, if I could find another model, the DT75, if I could find one with a loader, because it does say 1940. You know, it definitely looks like an old cat. So I did. I did some more looking. It takes forever to find these mods. I found this mod, and boy, it comes with all kinds of attachments. But then I got to thinking, God, that just seems no way that was made in the 40s. And unfortunately, but I'm going to make an exception to the rule. Unfortunately, I looked it up. This cat was made in 63. So it's... But they started designing the prototypes in the 50s. And they definitely had cats with fairly decent buckets even back in the 20s and 30s. You know, during the Great Depression, there were cats with pretty decent buckets on them. So this is as close as I could find. So I think I'm just going to go with it. It's a nice vintage old cat. It's got the logging forks and everything I need to pick up them heavy logs. Unfortunately, it's a little bit expensive, so I am just going to lease it. Now, there are so many options. I had to play with this for quite a while to get it set up properly, because there's snow plows and so many options on this thing. It's ridiculous. It's a cute little cat. I really like it. Oops, that's the one I want right there. Okay, that'll allow me to put that big logging fork on there. And yeah, it's only about $700 to lease it. Okay. Eventually, I think I'm going to buy it, because it is a handy little cat. Okay, so we got that, and then in order to use that big loader, we have to rent this. I should get all my money returned after leasing all this stuff. And what's cool about this loader bucket, it has the tension belts like that other thing I was using to hold logs. So once you get a log in here, you hit L and it straps the log, so you can't lose it. So it's a really good setup. They say I was playing with it, and what's really cool, and I'm gonna leave a link to a YouTube video that shows a real one of these. Now you listen carefully when it starts. Matter of fact, I might even increase the volume a little bit here. There we go. This is such a cool feature. I have to give props to whoever made this mod. Back in the day, there was a lot of older equipment that to start it didn't always have electric start. This thing has what they call a little, I guess you could call it a pony motor. It has a little 2-cycle engine that you crank up first, and then you use that teeny tiny little 2-cycle engine to crank the big engine. Because when I first started, I thought, what the heck, boy, does that sound weird. But once I looked up a real one in real life, it's not so weird. Listen carefully. Now, isn't that just the cool, you know, it's little details like that that just are so cool. Anyway, I'll leave a link to, well, matter of fact, maybe I'll just show the video right now. Now, what's even cooler, oop, I better turn down this sound a little bit. What's even cooler about this whole thing is this is a Russian-made tracked tractor, and if I remember correctly, didn't we buy Alaska from Russia, like in the 50s or something like that? I'm pretty sure Alaska was originally Russian, you know, before the United States bought it. I know Alaska didn't become a state until like the 50s, and I think we bought it from the state of Alaska from Russia. So that's another cool little added bonus. Anyway, I'm babbling. Let's watch this guy start this one. But yeah, you got a little 2-cycle pony motor here. Cool, huh? Sorry about that. Whoa, 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 what is this? Come on. I, uh, I thought I hit the record button. I didn't. I did record attaching all this stuff, and I was telling you how it worked. Yeah, the cool thing about this logging fork, I'm going to tell it again, is it does have ratchet straps. It works like that other tong thing that I use. So it really works cool. Also, I had a little trouble loading it. I had to stay a little bit further back because it was causing my poor little truck to pop a wheelie. Obviously, in real life, I would not be pulling something like this with this poor old rusty truck. I do have a really nice truck upgrade in mind. I just don't have the money for it just yet. But we're going to get there. We're just slowly crawling our way up. It's so cool that I'm still finding unique mods for this game, even though Farming Simulator 25 is already out. And eventually I will upgrade to Farming Simulator 25. I'm just waiting for all the really cool, for some more cooler vintage mods. We'll get there. I decided, obviously in real life I would not cross that rickety old bridge with a load like this, so I decided to come down here and use the second bridge. I probably could have got away with it with the game, but I'm like, I'll come down and use the good bridge. It's a little out of the way, but a lot safer. Hopefully we make some decent money off these big trees once I cut them down. I don't have a whole lot for trees, but there's definitely quite a few big ones there we can knock down. Meet you back at my place. It's gonna take a little while to drive there. We gotta drive slow and careful. We almost had an accident before. Yeah, I remember, boy. Some of them older equipment, man, they had some weird ways of starting. It reminded me of when I was a little kid. I'm gonna tell a story while I'm cutting one of these big trees down. I remember I was a pretty young lad, little bitty kid. I want to get that to fall this way. Can I move this stuff out of the way so I can see what the heck I'm doing? I should take a load of this stuff in. There we go. Anyway, I don't remember what model it was, but I just remember my neighbor, he'd put like a bullet in it, or a shotgun shell. He'd put a shotgun shell into it and hit it with a hammer and would start it like that. If anybody knows what model Caterpillar I'm talking about, it was a crawler tractor. I just remember he'd put like a shotgun shell in it, smack it with a hammer, and it'd fire up with a shotgun shell. Very unique how things were started back in those days. Okay. You think that little cat'll handle 6 meters? Let's find out. The 6 meters seems like it pays the best for lumber. Come on, give me 6 meters. There we go. Alright, before I continue, let's make sure that this cat can handle that. I think it will. There was a counterweight I could have bought with it. But we'll see. We'll see how it handles it. Brum brum! Come on, start her up. That's just so cool. Oh, get off of there. Let's see. Like I say, I experimented with this earlier, and it seemed like it worked very well. Just gotta get the right angle of the dangle here. Make sure we get it centered. I'll strip. Tip it up. We're logging now, boys. Oh yeah, we'll handle this no problem. That should make us a few bucks, these big old logs. It's gonna take a little time to get it processed, but hopefully this trailer can handle the weight. I don't know, we're gonna find out. Well, I'll put a few on there and see what happens. If it's too heavy, I'll have to take a few off. Either way, this is going to take some doings, take time to do it, so be back with you when I got a load of logs. Well, there's one tree. I was tempted to throw another one on there, but I better see if this truck is even going to handle that. Very tempting to throw another tree on there. You know what? That's a lot of weight. Let's go see what we get for a paycheck with this load. Just one tree, just out of curiosity. I don't want to get too carried away with the weight there, because it had a heck of a time with the cat, just the cat on there. Let's see what we get paid for this load. Ooh, that's a nice little paycheck. Okay. Now that is what we call a load of logs. Maybe I should have rented the train for this deal, huh? I don't know. And I still got some more logs to cut. The idea is I want to get enough so I can afford that cat. I definitely want to have that cat. I already got the nice truck and trailer upgrade. Just get enough for that cat and a decent plow, and then I can make something out of that field. Should we back that down in enough? That should be enough. What do we got for a paycheck this time, boys? Oh, nice. I think we just bought that cat. Nice. Very nice. Oops. I think I got enough trees to make another load or two. There's a few more trees there than I thought. But sooner or later they're going to run out, so I still got to watch the budget. Ooh, should definitely buy a few more sheep. So that can get upgraded definitely. Alright, I'm definitely not going to go overboard. I'm just going to get 9 more, so I got the 20 sheep I want. The pen can hold 40. So, there we go. Ooh, I see another big tree in here too. He might be interesting to cut down. So, alrighty, I'm going to go all the way around the property, and yeah, there's quite a few fruit trees up in here I can knock down. Alright, I'm gonna knock them down. Well, okay. Yeah, cut every last little tree I could find. We got a grand total of 32,000. I was very tempted to buy that cat, but I'm thinking, you know what, I really don't need it that badly yet. I'm still renting it. I still got it sitting over there. I'm thinking, cut up the last bit of grass in the corner here, move my house, and figure I must get every little bit I can. I see I own a little bit of this road. According to the survey, the road's a little crooked, so I'm thinking of straightening the road out here a little bit. I want every little bit of land I can get, so I'll make the road more here. I'm going to take back some of my land from this road here. I wouldn't even call it a road, it's just a trail. But yeah, I want to get every little bit of land I can get. So, and I still got the cat rented. I want to rent it yet. I want to rent a plow, get this whole field plowed up, straightened out, softened up, so I can make hay decently on it. So that's what I'm doing, just cleaning things up, making this last little bit of grass and hay here. Cleaning things up, touching things up. Once I get this hay off, I'll probably put up some fences, fence off the whole area. The usual, you know, just cleaning things up. Takes a little time to do all that. I know that $32,000 looks like a lot of money, but by the time you start putting up buildings and stuff, and I gotta spend it very wisely, and I really don't, as much as I love that little cat, I really don't need it yet, you know, till I buy the next section of land, do a bunch of logging again, so gotta spend my money wisely and very carefully yet. Well, it's been a comfy, cozy little cabin, but I think it's time to say goodbye to it. Upgrade time. As long as I had the cat, I was able to level the ground off a little bit. Gotta keep things cheap. Put a tarp up here to store my hay right next to the pen so I can just and to get by for the winter, I'd love to build a cabin, but I don't think I can afford a decent cabin just yet. I think I can slip by for a year with this little upgrade. It was only $1,000. It's a little better insulated than the other one, and it comes with a little wood stove. I think I can stay pretty warm in here. Not exactly the comfiest bed in the world, but I got a fridge and place to cook and do my meals, and so that's what we're gonna get by with for at least a winter or two. It's portable. Shouldn't have any issues. Pretty nice little digs here. Still got my generator, so I got some power. All that good stuff. I got my well here. One thing I should probably add, I'm getting kind of sick of pooping in the woods. I should probably put a poopy house up, or at least something temporarily to get by. So let me do that. Alright. Nothing to brag about. I thought about putting a regular outhouse in, but I didn't want to dig a hole or do anything. So I put a porta potty in. That's easy enough to empty out and take care of. So we got food, place to sleep, a place to poop. No more pooping in the woods. I think we'll be good for a year or two, or until I can make some decent money to put up a decent cabin. Okay, let me do a little more organizing. I should put up some more fence, do some more work here, and I'll be back with you. And then we can do some plowing. We got to get all this plowed up, and I got this funny feeling I'm going to have a bunch of rock to pick. I'll have to figure that one out too. So, alright, yeah, slowly but surely we're getting our area, you know, it's slowly coming along, ever so slowly. Okay, got my private property, no trespassing sign up. I do believe I got all the fences up. I straightened the road out a little bit, like I say, it was kind of going into my land, so I straightened that up a bit. Put a nice big wide gate over here. Made me a nice driveway. Did a little bit of landscaping, touched things up a little bit. Moved all my machinery into here so it's out of the way. Figured it was a good place to park it temporarily for now. I dropped the forks from the cat I'm renting. Oop, I forgot to put the tractor away. Hold on. Showing off things here a little bit. Stored my bales in here a little bit, and then I figured this stuff needs to be dry, so for now, means I don't have a whole lot of hay, I put the baler and the twine in here, and you know what, I think I'm going to park the tractor in there for now too. get things organized here, kind of clean things up, make things look a little neater. Yeah, we'll park this in here for now. It's a good spot for it. There. Now I believe we can go back to work. This is going to take a little while, I think. I bought the biggest plow I could get to attach to this old girl. And we'll see if we can make some fields. One thing I did notice, I don't know why, but when you pull things with this silly thing, because I was experimenting off camera, it when you leave it on automatic, it like keeps shifting gears. I don't know why. Let's see, there's a setting in here for transmissions. If I can find it. Maybe it's the other settings. Hold on. There it is, gear shift mode. You have to set that to manual, otherwise it just keeps gearing down, gearing down. I don't know why. It's just... Alright, allow create fields. Oh, look at the rock that popped up already. The only downside to that is you do have to manually shift it, but that's okay, at least it stays in the gear I want it to stay in. There we go. Let's make a grass field, boys. I got a cat. Why can't I remove this stump? Ah, I can. Yeah, I do have map objects hider. There. We don't want that big ugly stump there. We want to get all the grass field we can get. Oh, speaking of stumps. Where the heck did that come from? What can I do with it for now? I'll just throw it in the back of the truck. Deal with it later. Must have been while I was doing some logging. I must have accidentally cut a piece off of something. Not a big deal. Just a few rock to pick here and there, you know. It's not that bad, not that bad at all, you know. Just a couple of rocks here and there, you know. Just got to pick up a couple here and there. You know, not a big deal at all. You know, once I get this done plowed, you know, just a few rocks, just a couple, no big deal. Just a rock here and there, you know. Just here and there. We do have to jump into the future one more time to get the thing I need. Because apparently it's not available till the 60s. Alright, yeah. At least that. And we need a wagon. That'll do. Okay, we need some of this. Fertilize. And we need some of this. Now, I already tested this off camera. Make gosh darn sure it's going to work. We want to lease this. And because my little tractor only does 9 miles an hour, and this can go 12 miles an hour, I'd love to get the M or H. Well, we can't get the H because the H likes to pop wheelies with that, unfortunately. I'd love to get the M, but boy, that's so expensive right now. It's just too expensive yet. But I would love to get that M. The MV is a little cheaper, so I'm thinking I'm going to get that. Nah, we shouldn't need wheel weights. We will get the mudguards though. Definitely want 3-point linkage. That should be all we need. We'll lease that. Just enough to get the fields fertilized. Okay, let's get some work done. Okay, I think I have everything I need here. I got lime, I got fertilizer, I got the tractor, I got the rock picker for the on the cat. We should have everything we need. First thing I want to do is get a layer of fertilizer down, then get some lime down, then pick some rock, then throw another layer of fertilizer down, and you know the routine. Basically make this field one good field again. Alright, here we go. Getting there. First layer fertilized. Got the lime down. Boy, look at all the nice red rock I gotta pick. Well, at least got everything nice and white. I did have to sneak back into town and get another pallet of lime. One wasn't quite enough to do it. Alright. Well, okay, is this light enough to pick up? Oh, it don't matter, we can pretend that we're just lifting a bag off at a time. Ooh, one load left, huh? Alright, that should be ready to receive rock. Oh, I gotta remember to switch this to... Well, let's try it with the... Maybe it was just the plow it didn't like. I was gonna say I gotta switch this back to the manual transmission, but maybe it was just... from pulling the plow, it was that way. Let's see, where's a good place to start? Let's start up there, work our way down. Alright, here we go. Yeah, whenever I pick rock, it's kind of nice having the lime down first, because then you can tell if you missed a spot or not. Well, this is going to take a little time, I think. So far the transmission seems to be cooperating. Yeah, it must have been just that it didn't like that plow. When I tried to pull that plow, it was just up gear, down gear, up gear, down gear, like it couldn't make up its mind what gear it wanted to be in. Well, there's our first bucket full. Ooh. A little weight there, is there? I hope I don't need a counterweight, but if I have to, I'll go get one. Rocks is heavier than them logs. Oh, she seems to be... She's a little bouncy, but she's not tipping all the way forward at least. There we go. Yeah, this works pretty good as a rock picker. It's not as fast as that Oliver, but it does work. Ah, good. We do have a place where we can sell stones, because I got a full load. Looks like the farm shop's paying the best price for that. I do believe that's just across the river. Yep. Okie dokie. I take my rocks in. Well, I'll tell you what, this place is looking pretty sharp. I only got like $100 for that load of rocks, but hey, $100 is $100. I'm liking how this is turning out so far. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Seeder and a bag of seed. All I got left, I just got to throw on one more layer of fertilizer and we are ready to seed. Sure is looking like a nice hay field here. Quite proud of how this is coming out so far, considering we started out with nothing. I still got that little piece of log sitting there, that's funny. I'll take care of him one of these days. Okay. I sure wish, oh, we got a little bit of lime left here. Let's see. We don't want to refill it with lime, so let's push this off to the side here. Same with this. There we go. I wish you could do a double layer like you do with slurry or manure, but unfortunately that's not an option. Hopefully I got enough to do this. I think I will, because I only used half of it. So technically, should be able to use the other half up and should have a perfectly fertilized... Whoa, boy, this M doesn't turn very good. There we go. Should be able to throw on another layer. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Alright. It has been limed, rock picked, fertilized twice. I think we're ready to put some grass in here. The final step. No, I take that back. I forgot after I plant it I'm going to have to roll the darn thing. Shoot, I forgot about that. That's alright, we'll get it rolled after. No biggie. We'll get her done. Looking pretty sharp though around here. Okay, fully fertilized, planted, grass. That is what we want. Rolled, limed, stones removed. It's all done. We should have a pretty nice hayfield here. Now I guess I return the rollers. I decided to rent most of this stuff because it's going to be a long time before I plant again. I just want to keep the stuff just for making hay. So, yeah, I guess I can put this away. All the extra stuff, just to save money, I've been kind of sneaking in here. Hopefully, I don't know, it depends on how much hay I make. I can make hay one more time in the fall here. If I have to move things around a little more to squeeze some more hay in here. Either way, this has been working pretty good for storing everything. Well, okay. Sheepies are all topped off with water and lots of hay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do. I think I did pretty much everything I possibly can do. I guess we sleep until September. Now that I got a nice place to sleep. Come on, get up there. See you in October. Well, only 20 sheep. They didn't eat much, didn't drink much. Look what we have over here. Our little first pail of wool. It's a start. It's a start. And, oh, our grass is popping up nicely. Says it's ready to harvest, but I think we'll give it another stage. Again, 3 times a year. The game likes April, July, and October. So I probably won't get the full yield off of it because it's only been 2 months, but I'll definitely take another batch of hay off this before winter. I never played with this map in winter yet, but I'm assuming because it's Alaska, I assume the winters are going to be harsh up here. So I assume it's going to be deep snow and long winters and short days. So we'll see how that goes. I guess we can just keep fast forward in time. See where we go from there. Got my little wood stove there to keep me nice and warm and comfy. It's a little hard walking through here though. A little tight. Alright. Alright, yeah, I know I have $26,000 and I probably could upgrade the tractor and get a better mower and all that, but I don't want to do that just yet. I want to kind of hoard that money in case I have any issues. This equipment is more than sufficient enough to get this job done, so let's see how the money making thing goes with the wool thing first. Out of gas again? Boy, this little fart takes a bit of gas. A little tractor like this. Does seem like it sucks a little more fuel than it should. I have to run to town and get another 5 gallons, I guess. I've been just buying the little cans at a time. Keeping it cheap. Let's see. I might as well buy that right away just to show you. I think it's under pallets. There it is. Yeah. Gas cans are not blue, they're red. There we go. Well, that made a few bales. Thank God I got an auto load trailer. I definitely wouldn't want to pick all of them up by hand. We're going to need more sheep if we're going to get all that amount of hay. Whew. That's a lot of bales. Alright, I need a trailer. You know what, I think I'm going to use the truck. It's a little quicker. Excuse me, sheep. Excuse me. Oh, thank God for auto load trailers. Wow. I did not expect to get that much hay off of there. Filled the trailer. Okay. That was strange. I was going to say it filled the trailer right up, but it overdid it a little bit. That's a lot of hay. Alrighty, I think just to be on the safe side, I think I'm going to pull everything out of the shed so we don't have a major game glitch here. I don't want any issues. How many bales? Okay, 9 bales, so that'll tell us about how many we have here. Probably gonna fill it up pretty good. How many was that? Oh, 100. So about 150 bales. That's impressive. And we got more to pick up yet. Not a lot, just a couple more. I was gonna just throw the last two in the back of the pickup, but the trailer just kind of like, no, no, thank you. There, a nice clean field. Looks like just in the nick of time too, because it looks like we got some rain in the forecast here. Alright, this many minus 9, which would be, yeah, 160... 160 even, right? Yeah. Did that fill? Okay, so we still got room. Okay, yeah, we still got room to put stuff in there. Alright, worked out good, very good. Okay, now I need to make a decision. Here's the decision I think I'm going to make. There is one stage of fertilizer for that grass. I could just, well, actually I got three choices. I could just ignore it. I'm sure I get plenty of grass even if I didn't fertilize it. I could buy fertilizer in that little spreader again. Or I could buy one of these. Now these are a little expensive. They would work, but I need 3 of them in order to get a decent width. And this little guy is even narrower. But I did find this. The catch is, it's 2015, but they sold like grass drags, you know what I mean, back in the day. So I think I am going to make, it only requires 25 horsepower to pull it. I am going to do my little exception to the rule again because stuff like this, for some reason, they didn't make too many old mods. So I do make little bitty exceptions to the rule. Especially, obviously, they made stuff like this back in the 50s. Well, you could make this if you wanted to. It's just a bar with chains and metal and spikes is all it is. It's probably the simplest thing there is. So I'm going to make an exception to the rule for that one. Alright. Let me go get. Yeah, we only need one layer of fertilizer on this. We don't have to plow it or disc it or anything like that ever again. Let's see, let me shut this gate. This gate, I kind of wished I would have put it the other way. It kind of gets in the way a little bit here. This just seemed logical and made sense to me. Because we're going to be doing it 3 times a year. We just need something to bring the grass back around, you know. Oh yeah, and it does have a nice, decent width on it. Okay, let me check, make sure it's doing what... Yep, that's all it needs to do. Just give me that final stage of fertilization. I'm sure just making a few extra bales, it'll definitely pay for itself. So we should be all set. Okay, as usual, all my machinery I'm just temporarily parking in the... Ooh, I better close the gate before they get out. All the machinery and stuff I'm just parking in the sheep pen temporarily. Stuff that I definitely don't want to get wet, baler and tractor, I've been kind of tucking into this temporary hay tarp here. This is all fertilized and good till spring. There really isn't anything more we can do until spring, so I guess I'll start fast forwarding time. The only thing we've got to keep an eye on is prices. Hay hits peak in January, so I think January. What I'll do is I'll fill this as full as I can. And I think I could slip by until April if I take a full load. I think. I'll have to do some calculating first, but I'll double check that before I go too far. And wool. When is wool good to take in? Oh, okay, spring. So May is best time to take wool in. So I'll keep an eye on things and we'll go from there. Sleepy time. Hibernate for the winter. Okay. Bales have hit their peak. Time to sell. I decided to hold on to about 30. I think that'll be enough to get by until April. Let's see. February, March, April, 3 months. Averaging about 5 to 6 bales a day. Yeah, should be enough. Plus, the pen itself holds quite a bit, so should be more than plenty. We got a pretty good load of hay here. I'm not sure how much snow this map is going to get. I'm assuming, because it's an Alaskan map, that we're going to get quite a bit of snow. I know it's plenty dark out. I got that part right. Alright, let's make some money. Just wasn't flashing on the map for some strange odd reason. Okay. Ooh, that was a nice paycheck. Okay, I just gotta remember sell hay down by the train station. That's easy enough to remember. And just like that, we are into March 1951. That little stove has been keeping me pretty toasty warm in here. No problems at all. I don't think this map does the full super deep snow thing like some maps can. Although it should, because it is Alaska. But yeah, so far I haven't had no issues driving through it. Got lots of wool here. I think peak price though is April. Let me double check that. Although prices are looking pretty good right now. Oh, actually May. Okay, so 12. We could get up to 1,200. Yeah, we don't want to sell wool just yet, but we will. We will. So okay, check a quick check of the health here. Oh yeah, no problems at all. And we only got one more month for hay, so we got plenty of hay. Let's see, let's do 8 bales. Probably could have sold a few more. It's better to have a little too much than not enough. But yeah, this has been working great. So, I'm sure this episode is plenty long enough as it is. We better cut it off here. Again, leave comments below. Be mean if you like. Say, gosh darn it, finish a map before you start another map. Tell me what you think of this. Should I do something different? Again, I don't... Almost all my games I play, I keep the save, so I can always go back to another map, but I just want to try something, a different map. I never tried this map yet. So far, I'm really loving it. So, yep, I'll play when I can, and yada yada yada. So, alright, this is bye for now.